Said. I born in Sudan. I 38 years old. I am married. I have 5 children, and I grew up in my small city. Its name is Madani. I have been in Canada August 37, 2019. So my dream job, nurse, because I want to help many people. Yes, yeah.
My name is Denise Isnar Perea Rivas. I was born on October 4 in 1980 in Colombia, in the city of Buenaventura, Valle del Cauca. I finished my university degree in public administration because I wanted to help my community. I migrated to Canada in June 2019.
My name is Inja. I'm married. My family is my husband and son and daughter. I came to Canada 2013. I'm from South Korea. I worked as a nurse about 17 years before I came to Canada. I worked at the hospital and nursing home as a nurse. South Korea land is smaller than Alberta. Yeah, I wanted to give my children a lot of opportunities. Also, my husband and I wanted to live in Canada.
My name is Pushpa. I came from India in 2010 and I was a teacher in India, teacher students in the kindergarten class. I moved here for me and my husband and for my coming kids, and we hope they have a good education and they have lots of opportunity here. I registered for regular classes, but some circumstances I have to move for link home study because I have a little baby. So I prefer link home study classes, and it was a really good experience. When I start my home study classes, my benchmark was a 333, but I did hard work and lots of study, and I have a patience. I decided, I fixed my goal and I achieved my goal, and now I have a benchmark 8888.
The first time, the difficult, because I learn in online. Learning, number one, I don't see teacher face to face, and not in, study with my friend in the class, not talk you face to face. And number two, the network. Yes, the work sometimes when I go to join the class, the loading and my computer or laptop not working. Like this.
Always afraid of no understand very well because my classmate and my teacher is not speaking same language. They're very good. No understand. Is understand little English. And the technology is more, and the computer online is more difficult.
I'm not an active person and I'm not good at computer. I was most nervous when I was chatting with a student or I was asking questions. Computer was sometimes frozen, Wi-Fi difficulty, and noisy sound. Family's sound and children's sound. So my teacher always said, don't hesitate to ask.
I know some of computer, but I want to, because a long gap in my job and my study, so I take again here classes, means MS Office. I learn again. Sometimes I face difficulties because of some technologies, and now technologies, lots of changes in technology. So sometimes I face some difficulties.
overcome my fears with me. A patient, number one, and determination. For me, before I learned in Thailand, I scared when I talk with any people, and I don't comfort for me. And but now I don't speak good, but not good, but I think for me very good now. Before yes, yeah. Now I'm happy. I'm very happy for me because for me.
I overcome studying in Thais and the talking my classmate practice watches TV in English.
I feel a little bit better now than last year. Now I don't give up studying English. Constantly I try to speak and express in English. Yeah, I think I've learned the skill to write and speak what I'm thinking and talking about. Yeah, my fear has been little bit gone through talking to classmates for people and English. I think I'll be little comfortable talking to someone.
With this English language, I try to keep me attached with other people. Try to attend other classes, means library classes and some church classes, and volunteer in the church and volunteer in the school with my kids, because in school they have a lots of opportunity, lots of volunteer work, and try to keep me busy and talk to other people. Because if I'm sitting in the home and learning in the home, I'm learning, but if I'm not practicing my English, so I didn't learn more. If I want to learn more, I have to come outside of the house and keep me busy and try to talk to people. If I go to playground out, I try to talk to them. I didn't sit on the one place and waiting for other come to me and they will talk to me. No, because this is my responsibility to learn, to improve my English.
Advice for another people, go ahead, not scared, not thinking about anything. You're thinking about tomorrow, go ahead.
There are no excuses to learn. You can learn from home and take care of for your kids. It's no excuse. It's more time in the house and the same time help for family and they study English.
I want to tell others, if you study at Thais, you will never regret it.
I give others to never ever give up and always keep a goal and achieve your goal.
I hope finish level 5 and level 6 college with nurses and finish and working.
Use English I had to find job for health community, and I need more more studying English is good. It's more long time.
I hope people around me feel comfortable and talk without any inconvenience. I want to study up to level 8 and improve my skills. So I want to work at the workplace.
I have a hope for the upcoming years, for my future, to do some volunteer works for my community. I want to work in the non-profit organization. I feel other immigrants is coming and they face same thing. So I want to help them.
Just to let you know something more about myself, I immigrated to Canada in June 2006. So it's almost 15 years now. And I moved with my family, my husband, my children. Back home I was a teacher. And when I came here, I started looking for jobs. I upgraded myself. I did a course from the University of Calgary. It was called the TAX program, the Transition to Alberta Classrooms. I got my license to teach in the schools in Alberta. I worked with CBE. As a new immigrant, it's very hard to find your foothold. So I had to move to a banking job, and I worked there for a number of years, but my calling was always in teaching. And that's when the opportunity came about. I joined TIES because I thought that as an immigrant, I found similarities in the challenges and experiences, and it was a wonderful opportunity to give back. I find it very rewarding that I am in a position now to be able to help them to settle down. I cite my own experiences, I understand from my own experiences, and I am able to help them out because one, I am an immigrant. The second is that I have been teaching, and so I know what they are looking for in terms of settling down in a new country.
Yeah, so my name is Lydia, and I'm an EST online instructor. So EST stands for Employment Skills Training, and I've been here for over 5 years. I first started working in the youth program. So I first started in a program named Easy, then I moved into another youth program called I, and then from there, did a little bit of curriculum development and moved into this role here. Actually, before I joined TIES, I was doing some volunteering as a career coach at another immigrant serving agency. And I found that was something that I really enjoyed. And the clients that I met were really inspirational and really dedicated. And I felt like, this is something that I would want to turn into a career. So when the opportunity came out at TIES, I applied, and I was very lucky to be invited for the interview and to be selected to work here.
So first and foremost, I would say it was very challenging that it was a sudden change from in-person classroom to 100% online. And the most challenging part was to even give simple instructions to the whole class in one frame and also give individual attention. As a teacher, I was apprehensive, much more so because the students don't understand technology that well. So to teach them how to handle computers, iPhones or laptops or the tablets, and to bring them online and maintain their learning at the same time. So that was the most challenging part. So my fears were doubled as I had to learn something in order to teach them. And the other part was to have the students understand what I want them to learn. I think one thing is, if you have to be resilient, you have to be positive yourself. So as a teacher, as a person, I try to be very positive. So the first moment that I see my students online, I receive them with a smile. I show them my energy. And so it passes on to them, and they come to my class very smilingly. They know I'm waiting for them. I thank them for coming to my class in such adverse conditions, being online. I know it's not easy. And I tell them every time I get the opportunity, at least once in a class, that I'm thankful they come to my class. And you have to show your enthusiasm. When the students see that the teacher is enthusiastic, they take part in all the activities. They know things are not easy. We don't have paper now. Everything is on the computer. But just thank them enough for coming then, on the class. That makes a huge difference.
Yeah, so what surprised me in the past year was just how quickly time has passed. So it's already been, over a year since we've been in this pandemic. And, I've tried a couple of different things to keep myself busy because I find that I have to keep myself busy. If I don't, then, I get really anxious. So I did gardening. I found some other new hobbies, did more painting, would, do more exercises, do more cooking. And I found that I've discovered some new hobbies over the course of the pandemic, and that has really helped me out. Of course, I'm also really grateful for the support of my family, of my coworkers, my colleagues, my friends. I've also learned to be more patient and flexible, and also a few skills in troubleshooting IT issues as well.
I was surprised at first when we knew that we were going to be online. It was like, okay, maybe just for a few weeks or maybe just a month or so. But when it stretched and all of a sudden you were like, there is uncertainty in the air. And so I thought that, why not take a step at a time? So it made me realize that I was calm during this uncertainty. And that kind of, paced me out through the whole year. I was strong enough to learn myself, strong enough to kind of, adapt myself to this change, this uncertainty, and also bring this attitude in my students too, that if there is uncertainty, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and there will come one day where we will be back in school. We'll be again in the classroom, interacting with each other, talking to each other, sharing each other's stories, sharing how we cope through the pandemic. So I am optimistic for the future. So I think calmness and patience is a great virtue, and I didn't realize I had that, but I somehow kind of, I am going through the phases of this uncertainty. So the one skill that I picked up is use technology in the best possible way, right? And we can train everyone to use even simplest of things, and then later on we can progress step by step, moving from less to more simple to complex.
I do miss having, those side conversations. So when you're in person, you're able to connect with students better. But when you're online, you're definitely missing an element of that connection. Before the pandemic, I already had a lot of my materials on cloud. So then transitioning over wasn't as difficult. I just had a couple more things to have to bring in.
I would say accept change with a smile, and we know that change is the only constant thing. So if we are facing adverse times, uncertain times, it will change to, we can, hope for the best in the future. Nothing stays constant. So this time will also pass. Keep on learning, keep on teaching, go to the class with a smile, be positive, all the good things that you can do for others, and the good will come back to you. So I think it's just a circle of life. Where you do good, it comes back to you. Where you smile, you make others smile. It doesn't cost you anything. Just stay positive and help each other, listen to others. This is a very good time where we should be listening to other people. Just show them that you care. You are behind them. You are there to listen, because many of the people, they don't have jobs. They have uncertainty. They have big families to take care of. They don't have food. If we listen, we can help each other.
I'm really looking forward to things reopening back up again, and getting a chance to partake in more outside activities, and also eventually being able to see the students in person. So I miss being there in the classroom with them, taking them out on trips, having the chance to eat lunch together and converse. I would say, keep doing what you do. You are an incredible team. Thank you so much for everything. You are changing lives. Make sure that you take care of yourself too. That would be my advice.